Alright y'all, so today we got a little bit of ingredients here in front of us, but that's because we are doing chicken and waffles. So we're making chicken and we're making waffles, so it's two recipes really, making one. We got about 1.5 pounds of chicken tenderloins here. Now if you want to use chicken breast, you can use chicken breast, but it's about 1.5 pounds. For seasonings we have some paprika, some cayenne, and some white pepper. Also we have some ground cinnamon over here. We also have some vanilla extract, some baking powder, a couple eggs, some olive oil. You could use regular vegetable oil as well. Buttermilk, regular milk, flour, sugar, and of course some maple syrup. So first things first, we're going to start with this chicken. But before we get to cooking that, we are on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to learn a new recipe every week. Now let's just go ahead and get to cooking. Alright, so our chicken's going to be really simple. We're going to take our buttermilk, and we're just going to fill this up until that chicken is coated. Now if you're like me and don't like buttermilk, and you're like, what am I going to do with the rest of this buttermilk? Go ahead. You can also use it instead of regular milk in your waffles. Now we're not really going to measure anything here because this is just the marinade, so to say. And we're just going to about a tablespoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of cayenne, 2 tablespoons of our paprika, and a tablespoon of our white pepper. Now we're just going to go ahead and get this really mixed up. And once that's mixed up, we're just going to go ahead and throw that in the fridge for anywhere from an hour to 24 hours. The longer you let this set, the better it's going to be. So I'm going to throw mine in the fridge for a while and then we'll be back. Alright y'all, so in a mixing bowl for our waffles, we're going to start with 2 eggs. Two tablespoons of sugar. Now we're just going to mix these for a few minutes on high. Now we're going to take 1/2 cup of olive oil, 1 1/3 cup of milk. We got 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now we're going to go ahead and get this well mixed up. Now once we have that mixed up, we're going to add in 2 cups of flour. Now we're just going to go ahead and give that a good mix. And you don't want to overmix this, so it's just a quick mix. Once everything's incorporated, go ahead and stop. Now because our waffles will cook fast, we're just going to go ahead and set this to the side. We don't want cold waffles, so we're going to do our chicken first. Now I already have our oil heating up to about 350 degrees is where you want it. Let me show you and we're going to take a Ziploc bag. No mess, no fuss kind of dredge today. We're going to take about 1.5 cups of flour. Take about 2 tablespoons or so of cayenne, about 1.5 tablespoons of paprika, and about 1.5 tablespoons of white pepper, then about 1 tablespoon of our cinnamon. Zip this up. Let's go ahead and give this a shake, get this all mixed up. Alright, now we're just going to grab our chicken from the fridge. I let mine sit overnight. I'm making this for breakfast. Open our bag. We're just going to take our chicken, kind of drip off the excess buttermilk. Throw it in the bag. Wash my hand before I seal that up. I'm going to go ahead and seal this up. Now we're just going to shake this around, get everything well coated. Move over to our stove where we got our oil heated up. Now, because we are using chicken tenders or chopped up chicken breast, we're using thinner chicken. This will cook on the faster end. Throw that in at 350. We'll flip them about halfway through, and when they're golden brown, they are done. It should be only about like 3-4 minutes each side. Once our chicken's done, we're going to go ahead, remove this from oil, sit it on a paper towel to dry. Or not dry, but let some of that excess oil drip off of it. Once we have our chicken cooking, we're just going to go ahead and hit our a little bit of nonstick spray. Go ahead and follow your waffle maker's instructions. At this point, we all have different waffle makers. And I don't like to make perfect looking waffles. I want them to look homemade. I want them to look, you know. So we're going to let this cook. Like I said, follow your waffle maker's instructions. Once that waffle's cooked, we're just going to go ahead and remove it. Oh no. I broke mine. That's alright. I think I might do 2 waffles for this. I mean, we're going to have to cook all our waffles, but to plate it up, I think I'm doing 2. So when we got 2 waffles for plating here. I like butter. So I'm going to go ahead and just butter up my waffles. Now we're going to go ahead and just stack some of our chicken tenders on our top of our waffle and hit that with some maple syrup. You can go ahead and heat up your maple syrup if you want. And there you have it, chicken and waffles. Now we have the spiciness of the chicken with that sweet and savoriness of the pancakes and syrup. It'll go together wonderfully. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. If there's anything you want to see cooked on this channel, go ahead and leave a comment below. There's a video over here that YouTube thinks you should watch, and until next time, keep on cooking on.